How to get a business loan without using personal credit, fast and very effectively. Now, I'm going to show you all you need to know in this video very thoroughly, what the expectations are, what other people are not telling you. But before I get started, if this is the first time you're watching me, my name is Michael from Viral Funding Solutions, and I come out with content like this on this channel where I reveal how to get a small business loan, the alternative way, cash advances, how to build business credits the right way finally, and many other services and opportunities for you to take advantage of online. So if you have not subscribed yet, please do so, and also click that bell notification icon so you do not miss any future videos I will be coming out with. Let's get right into this. Now, perhaps you're looking to get a business loan without using personal credit because it's not in shape. Maybe you have this concept and this understanding that you have to have, a fair, good to great and excellent score, but that's not the truth. And if you're that person in that current state and there's nothing else that's affecting you from going to go and apply for a business loan that has personal credit, I'll leave information for you down below in the description, one of my #1 recommended programs where you can get up to 2 million incredibly fast funding and even up to 25,000 same day instant approval just using your personal credits, not reporting to business credits. But because of this video, we're talking about not using personal credit scores, then what I want to say is the workaround is you have to start establishing business credits. And what I mean by that is having your profile set up appropriately from the foundation. This way, when you're using business credit, it's not going to be tied to your social security number. So you don't have to give that up for purposes of showing personal credit and other reasons, as well as having to use any kind of a personal credit score that's involved in it, right? Because maybe you just have your own reasons from some kind of debt you're taking on too much, and you have all these credit utilization that you're using, but you want to understand how to better utilize business credit, that I'm going to get into more or less in this video. But to see the full runaround on how to build business credit appropriately, look down below in the description to pick up my free video series on how to do that. It'll show you more thoroughly outside of this video, and it'll be well worth your time and how you can get access to 250,000 in funding you wouldn't be able to get otherwise. So make sure to look for that. And there are some steps you need to lay down. So if you want business loans without using this personal credit that's required just around everywhere, SBA loans, cash advances, like even equipment financing, business lines of credit, etc. And those do a lot of like personal, and they can do business credit, the credit worthiness check, and you get this approved for it. But you want to use this business credit appropriately, then you have to get the foundation straight. And to go in and finally apply for these business credit cards that then you can also build these trade lines around, right? These trade lines give you access, and when you're making purchases, the more you build up, the better generally, and that can give you more access to funding with your profile and your history. So from the very foundation, you want to make sure you have an EIN number and register your business within your states. That is like #1. That's key. And there are 7+ of these total that I release more thoroughly into that video series. So make sure you pick that up. But along the way, you want to make sure you set up a business phone number, a business email, websites to show credit, to show worthiness and credibility. And in the eyes of when you're building business credit, it's not always alone having a social media profile that's going to do it. There may be instances when you're applying for a loan with personal credit that they will allow that. You can get away with it for the most part, but you want to look legitimate in the eyes of people who are going to lend you money and these business credit card holders and what you're going through. So the gist of it, to get that business loan, again, I'm reiterating it, is to build the business credit. And you cannot build business credit trying to go and apply for a DNB and, trying to apply for these business credit cards to find out that you do not get approved for them because you don't have the foundations. Like I said, registering your business within your state, getting the EIN number through the irs.gov site, going and through getting a business phone number, getting a business account set up appropriately, having all these other parts to it and all these other components that, again, I released in the video series down below that you can pick up. But that's how you work around it. more or less. And I know I couldn't show you so much because of my other videos. We'll show you how to set up the foundation with those 7+ ways, how to get your DNB number, which is very key because that's what's going to help report what trade lines are appearing, how much funding you can get access to, what type of cards you can get approved for, how much you can use of those cards, and how much access that gives you to funding. So that's the whole work around this. If you're not trying to get some type of a business loan through personal credit, like I said, and I've said it multiple times, like at the beginning of it, then it's in your best interest to make sure you go ahead and you start building this business credit. And just to move down here, just to put a few key points underneath this video. You want to make sure you have the foundation of business credit. And that's just getting business credit ready. And I'll show you in that video series more thoroughly what to expect in all these 7s and how they look like. So make sure to pick that up. And then how you can apply within those 7, how do you apply to the DNB, Dun & Bradstreet? And then how can you get your other profiles like Equifax, Experian to show you different ways of getting approved. And then where do you go and apply for these types of trade lines, and where should you get started? I'll have more content on that. There are like little neat tricks and ways to save you money, so you don't have to go through each credit bureau and spend a lot of money through them. There are different ways to get these reports shown to you and for you to save, again, money on that. So that's the gist of it. Some key pointers when we're talking about using personal credit: just about all business loans and cash advances will require some type of foundation with personal credit, but you can get away with some companies having a bad credit score as low as like a 450 plus. And if you're still interested in using your personal credit that does not report to the business credit bureaus, then look down below in the description to view my #1 recommendation on that. But a lot of the times you're here because, hey, I don't want to use personal credit because I want to build my credit profile. And another way to do that is to apply for business lines of credit. These programs, if you do it effectively, building your business credit, the portfolio, and you can apply for these business lines of credit without using personal credit, that is the way to go. There are also those alternative private lenders with lines of credits that you can apply to, but they also will check personal credit score, and it's not always a bad thing. And there's programs that can help you build business credit with these line of credit programs. You just have to find the right ones, and I'm going to leave information of that down below in the description, how you can use those LOCs, those, again, lines of credit programs to help you move up and help you build that business credit profile. So that is going to conclude everything in this video. I know I didn't have anything like flashy changing video or changing tabs and all that like maybe you've seen in other videos, but make sure to pick up that free video series down below to understand how you can get a business loan without using personal credit, what are lines of credit, and how can they help you build business credits, and if you do it appropriately, how it can substantially push you forward. But nonetheless, applying for a business loan or a cash out advance with personal credit, it's a very great thing to do, whether you have bad business credit or not, whether it's going to help you build business credit or not. Sometimes you don't have immediate access to building your business credit, and it may take a little bit of time. While right now you need a loan, so you use personal credit. And again, there's programs where it can be poor credit score, and you can get applied and out the door really quickly, funds deposited into your account. I help a lot of people do that, and it's a great advantage. So make sure to look for that content again down below. And if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do so, and click the bell notification icon so you don't miss any future videos I'll be coming out. Thank you.